I know you ain't seen me live in a minute, but I've been busy. I've been tired as fuck working, you dig? Let's see. Financial update. First and foremost, I got this new gig. Just got my second full check. God damn, this motherfucker steep. And I'm gonna go over the numbers with y'all so y'all can see how your boy moving out here. So let's see. So the gross pay was about just over 6 bands. So $6,000 for 1 week. I'm working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day.
Go past Topaz Boulevard and turn right onto US 50.
Yeah, 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. So I'm essentially making, on average, about $1,000 a day, which is cool. That's before tax though. So 6 bands before tax, and after tax, I'm taking home about.
I didn't get that.
Oh my
Can
god.
you say it again?
Oh my fucking god. After tax, I'm taking home about 4 bands. So I'm paying $2,000 every week in taxes. Just taxes. They are raping your boy. And I don't know if y'all can do the math on that shit, but 2 bands a week for 52 weeks, because it's 52 weeks in a year, that's $100,000 in taxes that I'm gonna be paying over the next year. And I am not trying to do that. Not at all. So my only real solution right now is to buy some property, some good old-fashioned real estate. And it's kind of weird because more than likely this first property just gonna be investment property. So first and foremost, I'm buying it just to not pay 100 band in taxes. So if the property is 100 bands or more overall in cost, I should be able to write the whole thing off and not owe any taxes at all, which I'm automatically paying out of my check. I'm actually probably overpaying. So I'm gonna give me a nice fat ass refund check next year, which I understand is generally not the goal. Most financial advisors are going to tell you you should fill out your W-4 in such a way that you don't get a refund. So that way, you're not giving up extra money throughout the year, which I agree with, but it's just that feeling of getting a large lump sum of money, even though it's my money that I already made, and I could have already had that money piece by piece every week, a little bit extra in my paycheck. I don't know, it just feels better to get it all in one chunk at one time. So I'm expecting at least, I got 20 bands back this year. So I'll at least get another 20 next year, or after this year for next year. If not, maybe 30, maybe. That would be nice. So let's see. Oh yeah, the debt. So my debt will be paid off by the end of next month. I just paid off one of my credit cards today, actually. So I got 2 more cards to pay off. Both of them are my business cards, so only one of them is reporting to my actual credit though. So that's good, I guess, in a sense. I actually have to pay that one off first. Get a nice little boost in my credit, lower my utility. It is, as of right now, I think last I checked it, I want to say like 13% utility. The card I paid off today, it probably dropped me down to 10, if not lower than that. And then once I pay off the last 2 cards, my utility will be 0. And that'll put me easily over 800 points credit score. So I'm planning on taking that credit score, do some house shopping, I guess, buy me a little property so I ain't gotta pay no taxes, and, you know, move how the rich move, because that's what you're supposed to do. instead of complaining about them not paying taxes. You could just play the same game that they playing. And you ain't got to be rich to do it, honestly. Let's see, what else? My investments. So I just opened up a Charles Schwab account. I'm gonna set up a paper account because I know a little bit about taxes, but I'm actually trying to get into options trading just to get that extra income every week, every month. And I just need something to do. Dabble a little bit. I ain't really doing too much extracurriculars besides making music, which will be another stream of income soon, real soon. I made a little bit of money off of it, but if I can get to the point where I'm making at least a couple bands a month just off of music, that'd be nice. As an artist, that's kind of the goal. Let's see, what else am I going? Oh yeah, so I've been taking this Caleb Hammer class, this financial course that he got, and he has like multiple courses that he offers actually. And I got the basic course. I just finished that, which is just him explaining, you know, about debt, how much you should save every month, how much you should put away for investments, how much you should put away for your your emergency fund, which is about like, I think, what, 4 to 6 months idealistically, which is cool. I probably could just skip that course and not bought it. And now I'm on to the next course, which is basically the same information but more advanced. So he's actually giving you real numbers on what to do. He even breaks it down to groceries, like how much you should be spending in groceries per week, and then what you should be doing, you know, with your money, how to portion it out, like this percentage goes here, this percentage goes there. So that I'm enjoying a lot more. I'm learning a little bit more than the first course. And it seems that's how it's structured. Like he starts it off pretty easy, simple for beginners, which I like. And then he just progresses from there. I think the final course, the advanced, I don't even know if it's the top course, but I did buy one of his real estate courses too, as far as real estate and investing goes, since I need to buy some property. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated on that. So far though, I say it's worth the money. I think I spent $300 on 3 separate courses, like collectively. Each course like $100 each. So that ain't bad for what he's teaching you and what you'll gain if you actually follow what he's like, the steps, information and whatnot. He's kind of a merge between, I'd say, he's not as extreme as Dave Ramsey, but he is still pretty big on getting rid of debt, especially like consumer debt, like credit cards, which most financial advisors are going to tell you, get rid of your credit card debt as fast as possible, because that is draining your power to invest in the short term and the long term. So that's cool. And in the weeks to come, we might go to 712s, which Sundays they pay buku bucks. Like, I want to say it'd be like an extra $1,500 if I end up working 712s instead of 612s. But I don't see that happening anytime soon, since I'm in Utah, you know, Mormon state. They're not really big on doing stuff on Sundays. So, and I don't mind that. I kind of like having at least one day off so I can recoup, chill, relax, catch up on some sleep for a day. But yeah, so far this ain't too bad. So like I said, making about $1,000 a day before tax. After tax for the week, I'm bringing home about $4 grand. So that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. And I'll keep y'all up to date on what else is going on. I'll probably update y'all once I pay off all my debt. So what sport would I play? I mean, I grew up playing every sport, honestly. Basketball, football, tennis, track. The only thing I really didn't play for real was baseball, soccer. Other than that, everything. Bowling, I did that. Did it all. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be a short video. Just a financial update, letting you know where I am on this road to $1 million a year. So far from that goal, but I am making a lot of progress in a short amount of time. So things move exponentially faster once you have no debt. And I'm also in the process of canceling a lot of monthly bills that I don't need to have. Like I just canceled my Netflix and Hulu. So yeah, so I'm getting them bills super low to the ground level, getting rid of all my credit card debt, so I don't have to worry about that. Interest is no longer going to be draining my account. I will say, if you know me, don't ask me for no money, because even though I'm making $1,000 a day on average, and you do the math, 365 days in a year. Granted, I'm not going to be working every day. I just said I don't work Sundays, so subtract like 65 days. So 300 days of me working, making $1,000 a day. That's 300 bands for the year, but 100 grand in taxes that I would have to pay, which is about exactly 30% taxes, which I'm not trying to pay that. So that's going to be the next big goal. Finding a property I can buy, probably something cheap, around 100, no more than 200 bands. I'm really only gonna find that like in the Midwest, somewhere down south. So I'm gonna be looking. If y'all got some tips on some cheap property where y'all live, hit me up in the comments or DM me or something. Help your boy out. Like I said, not trying to pay 6 figures in taxes, because that's ridiculous. Anyway, that is the financial update for August, and I'm gonna get up with y'all next time, maybe tomorrow even, who knows. But yeah.